Hey everybody, welcome back to Chic on the Cheap. So this week is our Valentine's craft, and I want to do a craft that you could do with your kids and doesn't require sewing. So for this craft, I bought my material actually from an old dress that I found in the children's section at Goodwill. If you're looking to buy some cool material but you don't want to spend a lot of money and go get fabric cut, just go to Goodwill, go to the kids section, go to the $1.50 kids section, and find a cool shirt or a cool dress that has enough material for what you need. So that's what we did for this craft. Hopefully it's a craft you can do just using hot glue, scissors, and some fabric. And it's a fun Valentine's craft to do with your kids and hand out for goodies. So enjoy! So here's a dress that we started with, and I just laid the dress out on a table, and I only needed to use the very bottom hemline of the dress. So I just cut off that little bottom tufted part. And if you buy a big enough shirt or dress, you can just cut a little bit off to use however much you need. So next I took that strip that I cut off, and I just cut myself, well, I doubled over. We're actually going to make little sacks that we can put goodies in. So I decided how big I wanted that sack to be, doubled it over, and then cut right on that line so that I was left with one long piece of fabric, just like you can see here. And then what we're going to do is just hot glue the ends together and make a little gift sack out of it. So to do that, just take your fabric, and first we're going to kind of make some fake seams. So on the raw end that you cut off, just give yourself a line of hot glue just like this right down the side, and then fold that over onto itself so you have kind of a nice finished edge on the end of that cut fabric, and do that on both sides. So once you have that done, you've got two kind of fake finished seams that you did with hot glue. You're going to take your hot glue gun again and put glue along the top of that finished seam that you just made, just like this. And after you have that done, you're going to fold the ends onto each other and glue them together, just like this. So at this point, you're left with kind of a big loop of fabric. So all we need to do from here is to glue shut one end of the bag. We're going to glue shut the end that already has a finished seam, and that will help to create our little gift bag. So take your hot glue gun, give yourself a bead of glue right where the hemline is, where those two edges meet, and then just stick them together to create a bag out of this scrap of fabric. So it should look something like this when you're done. And next we need to add a drawstring onto the top. So you're going to take your bag that you've just created and take some scissors, and you're going to cut little slits all the way around the top opening of your bag. And once we cut these slits, we'll be able to take some ribbon and just loop it through, and then you made kind of a little drawstring for your goodie bag. Now these are great for kids' classrooms if you have to bring Valentines for all the kids in your kids' classroom. Once you have these bags made, you can make some sugar cookies or go buy some candy and fill them up. You could customize them and write names on them, or I'm going to show you how to do a stencil on top of one of them. You could do a stencil with initials on them for someone special. There's really a lot you could do with this craft. I also thought it would be cute to make these out of burlap and make little construction paper tags to go on the ribbon that you loop through the top. So we made the little cuts all the way around the top of the bag, and then just take some ribbon, or you could use twine. Twine would look really cute too. And just loop it up in and out through those slits that you've made all along the bag, just like this. And when you're done, you can pull that tight and cinch it shut and tie it in a bow, and then you're done. So before we're finished, I wanted to put a stencil on mine, so I just took some cardboard off of a food thing that we were finished with, cut out a little heart from the cardboard, and then took some acrylic paint and just put that heart right on top of the bag. And you could, like I said, you could stencil hearts, you could stencil names, you could stencil initials or a special message, whatever you wanted to do. So use that stencil as many times as you want to decorate your goodie bag, and then from here all you gotta do is fill it up with something good and cinch it shut, and then you are finished. And this is a really easy project, something that doesn't require sewing, and something that's fun to do with kids. You could let them do all of the stencil work, all of the painting work, or help you do it, and it's a fun afternoon craft, something that you can do for Valentine's Day that will make your Valentine's unique and special, one of a kind. So hope you enjoy. Thanks for tuning in this week. I really appreciate it. Please come back next week. Oh, and thank you to my sweet mother for my new haircut. And I'll see you guys right back here next week for more Chic on the Cheap.